Hi everybody, it's me, the Crafty Val Girl. How many of you have this? The stack of memo pads from just notes. This is a National Home Gardens Club, Cooking Club of America, Methodist Church. Let's see, I think there's some medicine ones in here, from hotels. Just different kind of memo sheets and memo pads that you've gotten from bundles at the thrift store. And you have random pieces and bits and pieces. Well, I have a bunch of them. So we're going to make a memo sheet notepad. Just a tear apart notepad that we can just, it's kind of fun, kind of whimsical. We'll put some decorations on the top of it. And I'm not going to show you at the beginning. I want you to watch the whole thing and watch the process. It'll be a process video, show you how to do it. So grab you about, I have made my memo sheets with as many as 46 or 47 memo sheets, but you can make them with as little as 15 or 20. So I just grabbed a random stack of them here, and I'm going to show you how we put them together. Also, you're going to want a piece of chipboard or cardstock. This is just going to give your memo pad some stability on the back. You can use a cereal box. You can use cardboard. You can use anything you want to. This is pretty kind of just thin and flimsy. I have even used the backs of the memo sheets just to give it some stability. Why waste that? Good stuff. So let me get these out of the way. And here we go. It's a pretty simple process. Get your glue ready to go. I'm going to take my back. Let's see. I think I want the white side down. It doesn't matter. See, this isn't even on the edge. I'm not even worried about that. Don't, get all cranky and weird about it being out of shape. You can use this, for example, this memo sheet's real curvated on the top. I'm just going to turn it around and put it this way so I've got the flat edge to work with. It's a strawberry. Nobody's going to care that it's upside down. Okay. And then, I've even taken these, and I have had notes written on the bottom of them. Just ripped the bottom of them off and used it in my memo stack as well. And I know this is wider than my base, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. The only reason we're using this piece here is for stability only. So it's not a big deal. And all we're going to do is glue these on in any kind of random position that we want to. I tend to stagger mine left to right. This one I'll kind of put in the middle just because it's the first one and it's going to be right on the, that way there's a little bit all the way around the edges and gives it more stability. Let's see, we'll use this one. Now, I'm not going to glue all of these down, but I'm just going to kind of give you the general idea. I don't want this video to be really long. Just a little bit of glue across the top. I'm gonna stagger mine from left to right. I'm going to line it up with the left side this time. You'll see better when I've got some thinner ones. You can see there's a little bit left over there. Let's take this little owl one, and I'm not too concerned how long they are, how wide they are. As long as they have a flat edge on the top, I'm good. Okay, this one I'm going to go all the way to the right with. Glue it down. And I tend to put my glue, after I get the first and second ones down, I'll put my glue just at the top edge of the memo sheet, rather than putting it down here, because I don't know how wide I need to take my glue, so I'll put it on the top of the memo sheet. Line this one up on the left-hand side. If it gets a little discombobulated on the sides over here, no big deal. It's just a notepad. Just a notepad. Just so that you can use up these memo sheets that you got laying around in this kind of weird stack or this messy stack or random places here and there. You can kind of gather them all up and put them all together. Let's see. Let's get this little short one here. This was a post-it note for some Meriton? I don't know. I think it's some kind of medicine or something. Prescription or something. But we're going to put it in our notepad. We're going to use it up. Let's see, this was from Life Insurance Company. Sometimes, you know, when you open up accounts, they'll give you a little bag of goodies, or they used to. I don't know if they do anymore. Whoopsie. Got, see, it's gonna happen. That one folded a little bit. Not concerned about it. I'm just gonna glue right over the top of it. It's just a notepad. See, I'm going left, right, left, right. Now here's a cute little patriotic bear. And if you want to, I mean, you can throw scrap paper pieces in here. I'm not. This is, for me, this is, I kind of just keep it to my memo sheets. Now, the more pieces of paper you use, the fatter this center section is going to become, because this is where all of the layers are going to be adding up. Not so much on the edges. And I'll show you before we do the topper on the neck, on the one we're going to top. I'll show you what I mean by that. You can use stationery. I have this, that rainbow piece that I laid down was a piece of stationery. But I often find bags of these at the thrift store that are used, you know, semi-used note sheets, notepads, post-it notes, to-do lists, shopping lists, etc., etc., etc. This piece of graph paper from somewhere, we'll stick that on there. All right, well, you kind of get the idea. Ooh, this one's really long. I don't care. It's going to hang out the bottom. That'll be fun. Kind of covers everything up. And then as you get towards the top, you may want to, I'll just kind of lay some on here. As you're going back and forth, pick the one you want to be on the top. It's kind of cutesy. That one's kind of pretty. We'll kind of stick that over there so we can see the stars. Stick this one right here so we can do that. And there, that would be the top. Or, you know, well, we'll stick that one on there. Maybe we like that one better. Oh, well, there's a pretty one. We can always just keep adding to it. If you don't want to put a topper on this, you don't have to. You can just keep adding pieces of paper to it. Or if you don't want to put the backing on, you can just keep adding to the bottom of your memo sheet. Just keep using it. Just keep tearing pieces off and adding pieces to the back. So a great way to use up your memo sheets. Okay, so we're going to decorate the top. So here's the one I've made. This one has 48 sheets. Okay. Now what I was talking about is, you see how much thicker the middle is there. It's not going to be a huge problem, but you do want to kind of keep it in mind if you're just doing, if you are doing a topper, because it's going to make your paper fold over the top just a little off. Not a big deal. I make it work. And again, it's just a memo pad. Okay, so this is what my topper is going to be. I'm just going to use a doily. And I have folded it down the center and distressed around the edges. Okay. Now, I'm only going to be gluing this. Oh, look at there. I have two. How about that? I'm only going to be gluing this on the back of the memo sheet. So you don't want, because you're going to be lifting up here and tearing pieces off. So you want to keep your topper pretty. So I have folded it in half. I've taken that center fold, okay, and put it on the front edge of my notepad. Okay, and then take my doily and wrap it around. The doilies are really forgiving because they're thinner and much more pliable than a piece of paper. So, and then I just kind of creased that back edge. And now what I'm going to do is just open that up and glue my back side down here. And if I want to, I can, put a little glue along the top of my papers there. You don't have to. This is going to be, the glue that you have on your piece here is going to hold it down plenty. And if you're using just a rectangular piece of paper, you can do the same thing. Okay, we'll get that glued down. Okay, so now we have our little topper piece on there. And I'm going to open this up because I don't want to let glue seep through my pages and glue the front page. And I'm just going to put a little embellishment here on mine, just to give it a little something, a little zhuzh. Let's see, I want it in the middle. Might send this to my sister-in-law. It says miss you on it, and I do. She's far, far away, and I miss her. And there we have it. Our cute little memo pad. Let me flip through this one so you can see the pages I have in here. The American Lung Association. Some stars. There, and it doesn't matter if there's Christmas and if there are different holidays. This, I think, was a piece of stationery. This is a local plumber. Action Pest Control. That's kind of gross. Maggots. Ugh. We're going to use it up anyways. Flowers. This was, I think, Texaco Lubricants Company. St. Jude Hospital. Yellow. St. Jude. This was an ingredients list piece. Fun little memo sheets. God's compassion embraces and includes all things. So, there's the Cookie Monster. This was don't forget. First one is where's the car parked. So you can use this a little shorter. Use whatever you want to. It was really fun to put these together, and it's really fun to use them. So, give it a try. God bless y'all. Have fun. Bye-bye.